Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Seth Hargrove starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So striding in, Billy Hamilton. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Cincinnati, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, definitely keep an eye on Devin Mesoraco. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In is Joey Votto now. Yesterday, he really carried the team as he drove in 3 of the team's 4 runs. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Jeanette stands at first with one out. Two and one.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now a foul tip held on to behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. James Knight will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the at-bat. And guys, these Reds, as they enter start to the season, as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Batting second.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis.
As he'll take a look at ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. No outs, nobody on. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In now, Seth Hargrove. As he'll go after the first pitch. Good. 0-2 now.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
A runner at second, nobody out. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Mesoraco is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Now batting, Chad Harris. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Here's Albert now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Harris, base runner at first with one out. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
One out and a runner on second base. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And now a swing and a miss by Pujols as they punch him out, and that's a big out number 2.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Striding in, Jed Jerko. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Men on third with 2 down. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Suarez has got it, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cardinals are out in front, 2-0. And that brings up Scott Schebler. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roy, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Comes set, and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in, Devin Mesoraco. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Schebler leads off first with 1 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Peralta for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses up and in.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hamilton is under it. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Set to get his day started, Nick Savage, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed off that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that is off the wall. To third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Standing in now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0. Short, hit hard. Cozart is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, Seth Hargrove. And there's a base hit on the line. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back safely. Into the box, Chad Harris. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Harris is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Hargrove leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready now, Albert Pujols. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds nothing. Beautiful day for baseball here in the Midwest. Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Takes a knee-high fastball. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, James Knight. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. One out, nobody on. And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Stepping up to the plate, Billy Hamilton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. One and two, the count to Billy Hamilton. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail here 4-0. Into the box. Jed Jerko reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Johnny Peralta. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Now in the box, Yadier Molina flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Molina. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. The Cardinals lead it 4-0. Striding in once again, Scooter Gennett. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Scooter Gennett.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So coming to the plate, Joey Votto. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Digging in, Adam Duvall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 4-0. Stepping in, Nick Savage. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes. There's a line drive out to left center that'll carry over the head of Cozart. It's short at base hit.
Well, with that base hit right there, T-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 1-1 home. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 1-2. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The next 1-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
The pitcher, Seth Hargrove, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Gets away the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. VR at second. Cespedes at first. One gone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Schebler back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning. Digging in once again, Chad Harris. Two men on, two away here in the fourth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. He struck him out, in and out of trouble as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. And that brings up Scott Schebler.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit out towards second. VR has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Zach Kozar.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Kozar. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Jerko charging this one, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Stepping in, Devin Mesoraco. First pitch coming, here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Albert now, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A 1-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Third baseman number 3, Chad Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swings through it for strike number 2. Missed with a slider.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
He loses him on ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready for another shot now. Johnny Peralta hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Jeanette onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. That gets down and the inning continues.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box, Nick Savage.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Brendan Finnegan answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Finnegan is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Jerko, the runner at third. Molina over at second. Savage at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left. A base hit. 1 run scored. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Standing in now, Seth Hargrove. And he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard down the line. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off speed and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up to it.
You know what, D-Row, you hit it. It's been the story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Eugenio Suarez goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Jose Peraza will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a ball 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike. Now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Savage looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike to Gennett. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. Through 5.5, it's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 1. Wandy Peralta will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Wandy Peralta.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chad Harris, who start things out in the inning for St. Louis, with all eyes on Albert Pujols, due to hit 2nd in the inning. First offering on its way, and a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1, and now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a little tapper.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's battle.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Here it is, the 3-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Ready once again, Jed Jerko. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Hamilton going back to the track. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
At the plate, Johnny Peralta. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-0. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. One run is scored. The run scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Into the box now, Nick Savage. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. The second for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box, Jonathan Villar. A ball and no strikes. He could find a gap somewhere. He'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Outside, 3-0 now. Yoenis Cespedes would be next. 3 runs already home here. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the phone obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's up in the zone, but below the letters apparently for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Gets it to the left side. Cozart has it. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Reds 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam.
Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Now batting.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds go down quietly. They trail big. It's 9-1. Tony Cingrani enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tony Cingrani.
Now at the plate, Seth Hargrove. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded by Cozart. And there's one away.
Right fielder number 33, Chad Harris.
Now at the plate, Chad Harris. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. One out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Too high, ball 3. Takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Albert Pujols. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far, and he's back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Harris, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's 1-1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. The 1-1 home is off the plate, up and away.
Count 2-1.
Now the 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a snap move over to first. Runners back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Jed Jerko is on deck. Hard hit at third. One there. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. This is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get some.
Tucker Barnhart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Tucker Barnhart.
The high fastball is in there. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Tapper up the line, scooped up. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They trail big. It's 9-1.
Michael Lorenzen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jed Jerko. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Jumps off the page at me. He found that power for it. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Digging in and looking for more. Yadier Molina. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick
Into the box
Savage.
now, Nick Savage. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a grand slam. And good for him. Nick Savage just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
In now, Jonathan Villar.
second baseman, Jonathan.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate. Nobody on, nobody out. Got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
The 1-0. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. 4 runs here in this half inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Up the middle and off his leg, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now, and now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's a .333 hitter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Schebler is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cardinals, pitcher, Seth Hargrove.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Seth Hargrove. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Chad Harris would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
In now, Chad Harris. Here comes the first pitch. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Hargrove, the runner at first with 2 gone. Three and 0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. High and deep to center field. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We've played 8 full. Cards lead it 13-1. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Jerko in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now, and after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there, base hit.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He went down on strikes last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harris is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Fouled off. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out with the man at first. The Reds down to their last strike. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. A little low. It's 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Seth Hargrove earns his first win of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. James Knight struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.